Right back out to Dan Platt with Dave Stahl. Hey, guys.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Well, I can't believe what we have here. It's hydrogen for your diesel truck, and I'm going to let Dave and the inventors take it from there. David,
Thanks,
good
buddy.
morning.
Well, you know, this is called Hydrogen Power Systems, and we've got my good buddy in the house. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about what we have here, and what was your whole premise on doing this for the trucking industry?
The whole idea was to reduce fuel consumption and give the engines a little bit more power so that they can reduce their fuel costs. And basically what we do is we simply add water to this system, and it creates a hydrogen vapor, which we inject into the system on the truck. And the only place where we make a change to the truck is a little pipe right into the air cleaner.
So it meets all
That's it.
emissions, even though this truck doesn't, have to get smogged. But if you were to put this on a small vehicle, it doesn't tamper with any of your California emission laws.
None whatsoever. This is approved for sale in California on all light, heavy duty, and medium diesel trucks on the road.
What's the benefit to the truck owner?
The truck owner here, they can save about $10,000 per year on fuel if they're running about 100,000 miles per year.
Which is nothing for a trucking.
Hey, okay, let's show this how it's installed
Michael,
on this
why don't you explain that?
DHL. Yeah.
Michael, tell us about why
This is cool.
how easy this is.
Sure. This is our hydrogen vapor injection system. This is our model 202, which we use for small and medium duty trucks. It can be installed basically anywhere that there's room, in a toolbox, on the side of the vehicle, or behind the cab, as you can see here. We do have a larger unit over here, our model 302, that we use for medium and large diesel trucks. And whoop, there we go.
Yeah, this is what's interesting.
Yeah.
Look how, well, it's all about...
It's like a computer. It looks like a little computer board.
Yeah.
And you just install it in your car and you're done.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Your
I
truck.
like the fact all you have to do is put distilled water in there.
That
That's
is
what I
amazing.
like.
Yeah,
I know,
so-
it's totally amazing.
So the water transforms into hydrogen.
Right. Well, we use a process of electrolysis to separate the hydrogen from the water. And about every 2,000 miles, you have to refill it with distilled water.
Yeah.
And that could bring you anywhere between a 15 and 25% savings on your fuel,
That is cool.
which is great.
Yeah, and if you're a trucker and you're burning this kind of gas. All right, how do we get a hold of you if people are interested? Very quickly.
Michael?
Well, we've got a website. We're up at hpstech.com. Or you can reach us. I think our phone number is on the screen here. It's 855-477-1776. Give us a call, and we'll do what we can for you.
And
Well, very cool.
We'd like to thank Hawthorne Power Systems as one of our dealer installers. It's the Dyno Shop in Santee and Cal's Auto Pro in Escondido. And this is all made right here in Escondido, American Parts and Labor.
Very good. Made in America.
See, you just thought I just brought cars and hot rods
Good
in.
man. Good man.
Technology.
That's the future.
Isn't it, though?
All right, brilliant stuff. I love it. Very good. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute.
We also are working with a number of school bus and state agencies, and we understand one state has already budgeted a significant amount of dollars to be used by their state school districts to develop a program using the Rentar fuel catalyst.
A significant amount of our construction, transportation, and agricultural equipment is powered by diesel engines. Unfortunately, existing diesel engines do not meet new fuel consumption and exhaust pollution standards. The choices to date are not good. Either make existing engines comply or buy new equipment. A new alternative is a fuel catalyst created by Rentar Environmental Solutions.
There's three technologies that are being used, particulate and catalytic converters that are installed on the exhaust systems that treat problems after they're created. The fact is that they actually end up burning more fuel and having more maintenance on the vehicle and equipment than they would with other technologies. A second technology is fuel additives. Fuel additives use water-soluble chemicals to oxygenate the fuel. The problem is that when the exhaust settles, or if there's a tank somewhere that's leaking, these chemicals go directly to the water tables that people drink. Santa Monica, California has closed 9 of their 11 water wells as a result of MTBE, which is a fuel additive which has now been made illegal in California. The third technology is the pre-treatment of fuel prior to burning it to make it more combustible. And we do that with the Rentar fuel catalyst technology. We do that by having the fuel prior to combustion pass over a patented combination of metallic metals and rare earth elements, which in effect oxygenate the fuel, relax the molecules, and allows more oxygen to surround the fuel, resulting in a better, more complete burn. Fuel pollution or exhaust pollution is unburned fuel. So if you can burn the fuel more completely, less will come out as exhaust. You'll also get much better gas mileage or fuel mileage in the case of the diesels.
New technology has been developed to help in this area.
The technology behind the Rentar fuel catalyst is based on the fact that it oxygenizes fuel. If you were to take a block of coal and put it in a flash furnace for 30 seconds, take it out, what you would have done is you would have crusted the outside of the coal, but it wasn't in there long enough to get to those clustered, protected molecules in the middle. If you took a sledgehammer, broke that into a fine powder, spread that coal powder over a large area, put it back in the furnace for the same period of time, a larger percentage of that coal would get burnt because there's more surface area for the oxygen to surround. And that's exactly what's happening in the Rentar fuel catalyst.
For companies like Hard Drives, a road contractor, taking engines offline costs money.
The Rentar fuel catalyst is easy to install. It takes about 20 minutes to put it on, and it goes between the secondary fuel filter to the fuel pump. It's an easy job to do. You got two hoses going to it. We put the inside on this end here. Screw it down tight. You take the other end, it goes to the fuel pump, just like that. You tighten it down.
The bottom line of all this is exactly that, the bottom line. In business, results are what matters most, not promises.
Hard Drives is an established construction company. It's been in business over 50 years and one of the primary construction companies in southern Florida. I was very skeptical at first, but after trying 6 units, the primary 6 units, we found that we were very successful and that we continue to use them, and we've built up now to 38 units. We've gained approximately 1 to 3 miles per gallon and a 50% reduction in our pollution standards.
From 2 to 3 miles per gallon on the fuel. And the black smoke is reduced 50% and better.
I would recommend the Rentar fuel catalyst to other people looking for improvements in their fuel economy and pollution control.
Many companies make
The primary purpose of an engine cooling system is to keep temperatures under control. However, these systems are often challenged by the fact that they use mostly water as a base for coolants. Consequences of using a water-based coolant include low boiling points, excessive vapor, the corrosion of engine components, and the highly toxic nature of ethylene glycol-based coolants. Although we've come to expect that engines and cooling systems will eventually fail us, coolants offered by companies like Evans Cooling Systems are proving an ability to offset all these challenges.
Engines need to last longer, as do all the components of the engine cooling system, while operating more efficiently and improving fuel economy. Our Evans waterless non-corrosive coolants will do that and lead to vehicles with failure-free lifetime cooling systems. Those lifetime cooling systems will ultimately save individuals, companies, fleets in the U.S. untold billions of dollars.
Jack Evans is the inventor of Evans Waterless Engine Coolant. What's unique about his coolant is that it's the only kind to not contain any water, allowing it to cool engines no matter how high the load without ever needing to be replaced.
According to industry sources, 40% of engine maintenance problems are due to cooling system failures. That's because the boiling point of water serves as the point of failure to those systems. Water vapor clings to the surface of the engine and continues to build, forming an insulating barrier, and as temperatures continue to rise, that vapor barrier causes detonation within the cylinder.
Evans waterless coolants have boiling points much higher than conventional coolants, and therefore never accumulate vapor pockets which cause overheating. The coolant can accommodate more severe temperature as the boiling point is 170 degrees higher than the operating temperature of the engine.
Evans, non-aqueous coolants do completely eliminate all the problems that normally occur with water-based coolants. Evans coolants operate at a lower, safer pressure, avoid corrosion, eliminate overheating, and keep metal temperatures under control.
As opposed to water-based coolants that have to be changed periodically, Evans coolants last forever, never requiring a change, chemical testing, nor adjustment of anti-corrosion additives. This not only saves on cost to replace coolant, pumps, radiators, and hoses, it also reduces the disposal of coolant as a hazardous waste. Furthermore, because Evans coolant is essentially non-toxic, its use could potentially eliminate the release of deadly poison responsible for the deaths of hundreds of people as well as tens of thousands of animals and pets.
Increases in federal emission standards for vehicles challenge the automotive industry to lower fuel consumption and the disposal of fluids. Evans coolants last the life of the engine, eliminating the need for periodic disposal. It also reduces emissions by decreasing fuel use. Our coolants could drop the levels of CO2 and reduce emissions of diesel trucks by as much as 8 to 9%.
Even though the job of a coolant is, of course, to cool the engine, Evans coolant is capable of improving fuel economy as well. As great as the benefits of Evans coolants are, they're not exclusive to cars and trucks. The same benefits come in any form of internal combustion engine, whether it be locomotives, airplanes, or forklifts, or any high heat producing equipment such as lasers and CAT scanners.
Evans Cooling Systems is always looking to the future to improve the technology of thermal heat transfer fluids, the cooling industry, and our product line of unique coolants and cooling products. Our research, development, and patenting of coolant improvements, for example, increasing heat transfer by suspending nanoparticles in coolants is ongoing, and we believe the possibilities are endless.